for Panthers fans only is a sports podcast intended for mature audiences and contains profanity as well as extremely spirited conversation. What you see and hear are the sole opinions and depictions of each individual, not at all inclusive of the entire cast or any guests associated with our show. Thanks for tuning in, and always remember to stand on business.
Talking about.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm telling you,
rolling.
don't count for me. I'll count. Don't count.
Something sound a little choppy, bro.
It's him.
You hear that?
It's not me. It's your headphones or something.
This ain't what I requested. What is this?
I don't know why
the fuck is this?
I don't know
Purple
why
Rain.
you thought. Yeah, I don't know why you thought that you.
It's a Texas day.
Thinking about them licks I had.
I'll acapella. Don't worry.
Thinking about a few weeks that I had you.
Bitch, I'm from Texas.
Savage.
Oh fuck. That's two.
Savage.
Right into the jar.
Gonna roll it up.
Go
As
ahead.
y'all can see, we have some new additions to the set.
Jump out the car, squeeze the trigger.
Go ahead and what?
Go ahead and put your two in there.
I don't got no coins on me right now.
Hop out the car, squeeze the trigger.
She be taxing though. She be talking about
Yeah, she
$5
told me
or $10 for the F word or something.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit. I said, man, you trying to stain a nigga. That's what you trying to do.
50 Cent, maybe.
I can hear them perks calling. I can hear the work calling.
You a fucking bozo.
I can hear the streets.
I wouldn't even care so much
I can hear the streets.
If it wasn't me. Yeah, if it wasn't me. Yeah, I know.
you just talk so
No,
much
if
shit.
it wasn't
you
me,
just talk
that's
so
all you
much
had to
shit,
say.
bro.
The only thing you had to say was
Anybody who tunes into this podcast,
I wouldn't care so
knows-
much if it wasn't JJ. That's all you had to say.
No, it's just
That's what they know.
when somebody talks shit, it gets me going. Like this weekend, right? I was sitting out here hungover, watching the game, head pounding, wasn't making a fucking sound.
And then he already starts
And then I hear,
Look, you think that I'm not?
Yeah.
Hey,
And
take
then
that
I hear-
shit down. Can you reach that? Yo, reach this.
Oh,
Take that
oh,
shit
oh.
down, bro.
These-
I don't give a
hanging,
damn
it's
if the
hanging,
whole
it's
shit
hanging.
comes down, bro. I don't like that shit being above my head.
Then he
bro.
already started lying, bro.
It was quiet.
But literally,
I
it's
was
not
quiet
even-
as fuck. And then I hear this nigga Terrence screaming, "Pick,
He, he lying,
fumble.
bro.
And I
He
was
was
like,
in
all
here.
right,
He
bro,
was
here
in
we
here
go.
beating on shit
now-
like to start the game.
I
Like,
know he was.
Yeah,
I know
yes,
he
you was,
bro.
bro.
I know
Yes,
he
you
was.
was.
I was
bro.
quiet. Everything was calm. And then I hear
It's a lot.
you in here because your TV was ahead of mine too.
Yeah, I know.
So then I hear him screaming
Get
right
better
before
TV.
big plays and everything happens. So I
Get
was
better
like,
server.
fuck.
And I can
Yeah.
just tell you, I already know, bro. Because that's how he used to act
Bro,
on Paramount.
I wasn't saying anything, bro. All I hear
Why are
is
we
just,
lying?
bro. I'm telling the truth. I
You want
wasn't
5
saying.
minutes?
First of all,
I wasn't
Oh, yeah, I'm
saying.
taking 5
I wasn't
minutes.
saying anything.
Well, you
all
want him
I
right
hear.
here?
yeah.
All I hear was a bunch of beating and stuff, and so that's when I started popping my
See,
shit.
that's how I know
When
it's
he
not
started
true.
beating on shit.
'Cause I wasn't even here for the first couple drives of the game because I walked out to get food.
I didn't say it
'Cause
was
I
the first
just
couple
woke
drives
up.
of the game. I didn't say it was the first
So I
couple
missed
drives of the
everything.
game.
I missed the whole first quarter damn near.
You know, you already know he lies bad, bro.
Yeah, I know.
So I mean,
Can I ask you a question? Do you
What?
mind?
What?
What did this week accomplish for you,
Absolutely
for your
nothing.
team?
It just was great to get a. It's always great to get a win.
Oh, okay.
It always feels better to win than it does to lose. Especially when I thought we was gonna get blasted. I didn't think the boys was even gonna show up. And not only did they show up, they fucking showed out, had a day. I mean, my God.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I know a lot of y'all want Travis Hunter, and this is how I'm gonna go ahead and put this on record. And I really don't care what anybody has to say, because I've been getting slandered since last Tuesday anyway. So why do I give a fuck? If you can't get your house in order, we do not need you in Charlotte. Simple as that. Control your. Never mind. Let me chill.
I mean-
see, I needed that. I had to work very, very diligently on how I was gonna say that with respect. If you can't get your house in order, don't bring the bullshit to Charlotte. Cause I just had my quarterback about to blow his fucking brains out behind a bitch. So if you can't get your house in order, I don't need you in Charlotte.
well, if Travis
wanna
Hunter
holler
sitting on
about
that
y'all-
board when we go to pick, I don't care what he got in order. Bring him, her friends, all that to Charlotte.
And that explanation video didn't mean shit to me neither. Somehow that popped up on my FYP.
They
A
knew you
fucking
needed it.
6 or 7 minute discourse about how our eyes are lying to us. So I guess the bitch thinks we goofy. Cool. Hey, cool.
She assumes y'all like him.
I guess so.
Allegedly, she wasn't even attracted to him at first.
No, that's what she said. Oh, that was part of the explanation too.
Oh, okay.
That was part of the explanation. She wasn't saying physical type.
I think she was full of.
Yeah, I just
think she's
couldn't.
full of
Yeah,
it. I ain't
I
gonna
mean,
lie.
try to protect your heart, man. Protect your heart.
Then came across a lot of type like her.
Yeah, boy, if I tell you. But if she turned the nigga out, then I mean, if she turned him out, it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to shake that one, bro.
I saw allegedly when she was, because he was in high school when she was in college. Allegedly, he would wait outside of the college parties in the car because he didn't party and whatnot. He would wait for her in the car to bring her home after the parties. I mean, when you're turned out like that, I
Let's
mean,
just keep it
it's just
football.
no.
Yeah, because I don't.
Let's just keep
yeah.
it football. Because if I hear it anymore, then I'm gonna start slandering the nigga. And he's Heisman Trophy winner, one of the
Seems
best
like a
college
stand-up
football
guy
players.
too.
Yeah, he does. He seems like a great dude. He seemed like a great guy, and that's why I said that I don't need that. If you can't clean it up before April, I don't need that. Cause good guys always finish last, and that's a type nigga that he that's a type nigga. His mind'll be gone, bro. His mind'll be gone. Did you see your boy, or you just forgot week 1 and 2? You just forgot.
No,
you just forgot when Tyrese Maxey had his bitch on the jumbotron. So we just forget. So cool. Don't worry about it. We just forget. Don't worry.
How did this get turned
I'm
around?
just
on
asking.
me
I'm
like
just
that?
asking. I'm just asking, bro. I'm just asking.
We all
now,
already
what do you
seen
have
that.
to say? Make the shit quick too,
About
bro.
what?
Because I don't got time. I don't have time.
Oh, I'm coming over there. Oh yeah. We can stop it. Don't worry.
No, don't stop it, bro. Don't press any buttons, bro. Don't stop it, bro.
I mean,
Stop it and restart it. Go ahead and
it's
restart
already
it.
restarted, bro.
Okay, bro.
Because I know you're not gonna know how to hit the button anyway.
Realistically,
Put it down. Put it down and switch. Put it down and switch.
Imagine me teaching the nigga how to use it, and he telling me I don't know how to hit the button.
Come on, bro. We got shit to do. Go ahead and raise up, bro. If you getting up.
And you should have nothing to say, because the fact that I walk in here and the nigga already assumed the position like he was running some shit. No, nigga, I'll do it on my time.
That ain't got. He sat in your seat.
Yeah, it was intentional.
And you let him.
It was a message.
You wasn't here.
And you let him.
Had to send a message.
Should have got here on time.
Running
like
shit
you
on
said.
your set. Cool. I mean, if that's cool.
He sat in your seat, not mine.
I like this. I like this right here. Oh, hi. I didn't see you there.
You like what, nigga?
Welcome
Say
to
what
a
you gotta
special
say. Make it
episode
quick.
of For Cowboys Fans Only. I am your host.
Headphones sound horrible.
I am your host, Tavian. I am also your producer, Tavian. I am your resident Cowboys fan, Tavian.
Except when they're losing and the Dolphins are winning.
And
I mean, if
What we
don't worry,
saw,
I'm gonna make sure I put the screenshot on the video.
here we go. Here we go.
That'll
I'll
win.
make sure I
Is this
put
your
the
5
screenshot.
minutes or is this my 5 minutes? I'm
I'll
just
make sure I
I'm just
put the
wondering. Is
screenshot
this
on
your
the video.
5 or is this my 5?
You're 2 minutes.
This is
in.
my 5.
You're 2
okay,
minutes in.
cool. What you saw this Sunday was a beautiful performance from one Cooper Rush. I mean, I didn't think I would ever in a million years see a day where Bryce Young was outdueled by Cooper Rush. But, hey, here we are, number 1 overall pick versus an undrafted guy out of Central Michigan, I believe. What a beautiful day it was. Just when I thought my boys were ready to pack it in, suffering the big injury to Demo, heartbreaking, gut-wrenching loss where a jackass, fumbles the ball off his face mask on punt coverage. Season's pretty much down the drain. They just come out and put their best performance of the season out, and it just so happened to be against my lovely co-hosts of this For Panthers Fans podcast, and it's just so amazing. I really thought we were going to lose. I even picked the Panthers, and the smile on my face when I saw what they were doing, just because I knew what his face looked like.
That shit is so weird, though. That shit is like very weird.
This guy right here couldn't
very
even,
weird.
He had something to do Sunday. We'll give him a little pass, but walked right out the apartment, beeline to the door. Didn't look left, right, straight to the fucking door. Didn't say a word. Couldn't look at me.
And see, he has no context, so at that point, you just let a dumbass nigga talk without.
Oh no, no context.
I know the context. You don't have to
exactly.
explain
So
yourself.
that's you.
The context was BTA. We put belt to ass, and I couldn't be looked. It's like when your parents beat you when you're a kid and you're frustrated, but you know they're your parents, so you can't do anything. So you got to go silent scream.
See, you did that soft shit. I did.
That's what happened. That's what happened here. So it was a lovely showing. I'm so proud. So proud of my boys today. They'll probably piss me off next weekend, but this weekend, they made me proud.
Would you like to tell them about the free ticket you offer, or no? You don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, I was very pissed off after what I saw on Monday, and I was offered
and then
a
the nigga
ticket
want
to
to
the
text
game.
my phone.
I was offered a
Like
ticket
he
to the
really
game,
living
and
like
I
that.
said,
Like he really like, you know what I'm saying?
I said that
like
they
he gonna
weren't-
die about it.
they weren't
But
worth.
a nigga, he get a free ticket. He tell me that they not even worth his gas money. Then all of a sudden he want to be in my phone.
They, you know what?
Talking about
And
all
I
that
was
shambles.
very happy with
Pussy.
that decision. I enjoyed watching it right here. I was sitting right. Actually, I think I was sitting in this exact same spot watching that game. That's why it just felt so right. Beautiful. What a show. What a showing.
You call it. Shit. You don't let the nigga sit on the side. I told you call it. His time is up.
You have any
He
questions?
sat in your spot.
You guys have any questions for me about the game? No?
The fuck do I got a question for you for?
Post-game presser? No, we won't do that anymore? I haven't got one of those in a while.
No, we don't. Do you have anything? Matter of fact, yeah, come back and see.
Lovely.
Cause I already know. Like
Thank
I
you.
said,
Thank
I
you,
already
Panthers
know.
fans. It was a great showing. Valiant effort, but you know, we're just that much better. Even at our worst, we're better than you. Thank you.
I would tell him what he looks like if it didn't get us canceled. If it wasn't gonna get us canceled, I'll tell you what you look like. But it's okay.
You can tell him off the record.
I don't even need to tell him. He knows.
An upstanding young man. Hurry up, bro. Hurry up. We don't got time for all this shit.
Daddy JJ for letting me get my shit off. And I'll say, you're welcome, son.
Because I still hear about a 2015 victory, even though we ran off 3 straight. I still hear about that shit.
Because that ended your franchise quarterback's career.
No, it didn't.
So it just hits different. It just
Actually
hits
didn't.
different. It felt like it. He
Just
was
like-
never the same again.
Like TJ Watt's hit? Or is it two? We're not going there. Oh, okay.
Touche.
Okay.
Touche. Last week I came on here and told y'all what's funny.
Go ahead, bro.
Last week I came in here and told y'all that I wasn't feeling as optimistic as everybody else in the fan base. The viewers had something to say about that. Twitter had something to say about that. And really and transparently, Sunday was just a prime example of why I said I'm not feeling the same way y'all are feeling. Because just like that, it can go back to you're just simply not worth shit as an organization against a not worth shit organization. Actually, to be with all due respect, down there starting cornerback, down there starting hybrid, down there starting quarterback. I mean, the list really just goes on and on and on. And, you know, I don't understand why I have to turn on. And the Carolina Panthers social media team, like, they think that they're slick, bro. And that's why I love the fact that I follow so many beat reporters and people in this space. Because, like, you cut the answer off when Robert Hunt is talking about we have to eat some humble pie or hopefully this will humble us. To be quite frank, when you lose 3 or 4 games in a row, I personally don't understand why you would need to be humbled. To be quite frank, to be quite honest. And so, like, this is why I say the moral victories just be delusional as hell, and it don't be real life. It really doesn't. But, you know, I'm not going to go on a 10 or 15-minute rant today. I don't got time. Clock is ticking. I want to know how y'all's weekend was, et cetera. But I just want everybody to know that my whole 10 or 15-minute dissertation that I gave last week, this was the exact reason why. Because y'all want to jack off to fucking moral victories and Bryce Young looks so much better and this and that and this and that, when the reality still remains the same. You're still losing football games. Your team still looks subpar. And, you know, it doesn't really matter what you look like in a loss if it results in a loss. This team doesn't know how to win. Shout out to the space that I was in on Sunday morning. I don't even know who the hosts are. I apologize. I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. I believe one guy's name is Matt that runs the spaces. But there was about 30 or 40 of us in the space on Sunday morning, and the conversation came up about Travis Hunter. The conversation came up about April and why people were fine with the Carolina Panthers looking competitive but still continuing to lose games. And to me, I told them there's no talent in the draft at all, with the exception of maybe Travis Hunter, that is worth you just losing for, because this team doesn't know how to win. And we have a rookie head coach that's trying to establish a culture. And for whatever reason, this fan base thinks it's okay for us to continue to lose by one possession and you know, they're going to ejaculate all over themselves. I personally don't understand the ideology. I really don't. But I'm glad y'all were happy with the little month and a half to 2 month run of losses we went on, that, you know, the offense was a little more digestible. But at the end of the day, this is who the Carolina Panthers are. And until I see anything different, this is, you know, the tonality that I'm going to continue to have. Huge step backwards for everybody. To me, our draft needs in April, the list got a little bit longer because I saw everything I needed to see from the Kim Ekwonu. He doesn't have it. That rookie year, that shit was phenomenal. It was cute, whatever the case may be. But if the nigga can't block speed rushers, then I don't know what he's fucking worth in the NFL. I don't. So that's all I have to say. I have a lot more that I'll say in context, but I'm going to pass it off to my co-host because I'm sure he has a lot to say and a lot to get off his chest. He's just been sitting here laughing and smiling like something is funny. And this is kind of the type shit that I'm talking about. Everybody's just A-okay with the Carolina Panthers losing and just, you know, just being competitive. That's also good enough that we can get on the fucking podcast and smile and laugh and do this and that and tell JJ that he's crazy. And by the way, breaking news, if you didn't see, the Carolina Panthers have decided after 4 turnovers that Bryce Young is the answer going forward, and they will be solely focused on edge. So that's that.
Did you want something else?
No, I didn't want.
So why were you doing all of that?
I'm just telling them what the report said. I'm just telling them what ESPN said. That's the only thing I'm doing.
Why were you reacting like that, throwing your hands up and waving them all around? That kind of weird shit.
I'm just reporting the news. That's part of our job, to report the news to people that potentially didn't see it. So I'm just telling them.
With no other context, you don't have any thoughts about it.
What is it, 27 turnovers to 20 touchdowns? Is that accurate?
When are you actually going to start standing on business, bro? Like, I think this is something that we as, like, a podcast are wondering. We as a fan base are wondering. Because, like, it's just funny how, like, you do this, like, even going back to last year or even going back to the beginning of the season, you was like, oh, I should have stood on business about the fuck nigga. Like, he's sorry, just like I thought he was. But then you go on Move the Chains and hype him up and gas him up.
I never went on.
Let me finish.
But nigga, if you're gonna say this, and you're gonna
if you let me finish,
I'm gonna defend myself. When you have a pause in your sentence.
If you let me finish, I
never gassed him.
I don't have a pause in my sentence.
Okay,
you went on Move the Chains and said he's gonna look very good under Dave Canales' system. Oh, Bryce is looking good. You just said the other day, I seen the way he shredded the Jets and all of this and all of that. But then you continue after a game where he looked like dog shit, as we can all agree on. He looked like dog shit this past week. You're like, oh, he don't got it. That's why I don't like him. It's fuck the bitch. I should have stood on business. Like, so when are you actually gonna do it? Because we all see what you're trying to do. Let me finish. I'll give you a chance to respond.
Okay. Continue.
We all see what you try to do and play like this middle ground of like, oh, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I'm gonna be optimistic, just so you can stay in the middle part of, if he turns out to be what a lot of us think he will be or has the potential to be, you'll be like, oh, yeah, I told you so. I went on Move the Chains and said it, because you already brought that up one time before. Or you stay on the side of the fence to where it's like, oh, he's dog shit like I thought he was. So we see what you're trying to do.
I haven't said anything about him being dog shit today. The only thing that I said was he gave the bitch up 4 times on Sunday. And I said that makes it 27 career turnovers to 20 touchdowns. That's the only thing that I said.
In the past 24 hours, you haven't said anything.
But you cannot bring emotional fan JJ to the podcast because it's just not equivalent. It's just like when I say some shit and then 24 hours later, I'm like, I'm wrong.
Like
I'm wrong, or we just
you've been doing a lot of that shit,
or lately. We just squash.
You've been doing a lot of that. So it's
just like don't try and bring shit off in text messages and group chats and try and hold me to the standard that I've been presenting on the podcast.
It's not.
because
It's not
my brain
stinking
has
that
been the
shit
same.
up because the fans think the same thing. Like
How?
they
How
literally
so?
they literally think you hate Bryce Young. You said it numerous.
Okay, cool. So
you
if
said it
so
numerous.
so if that's the stance,
So-
then if I play middle ground and they already know, okay, well they already have the opinion drawn that JJ is full of shit. They already, matter of fact,
you
they
are.
already
You
told me
are.
that. They already told me that multiple times on YouTube this week.
Because you
So
are.
it's just
So
like,
it-
only thing I'm saying is I'm reacting to what I see on a week-to-week basis.
you are, bro.
That's
You-
very simple. It's very, very simple.
keep
I'm
trying-
reacting to every single week. It's a week-by-week league. Every single week, I'm reacting to what I see.
and that's
Why wouldn't you
important.
just stand on it?
Yeah, like
Why
it's
would
so
you
very
sad.
simple.
It's
It's
so.
very
Are you
simple.
afraid of it?
They say,
Are you afraid of shit?
They say if a man don't stand for something, he'll fall for anything. And unfortunately, that's who you
So
are
how-
when it comes
so
to this.
How am I that? How am I that? How do you figure that? What have I said?
Bro, just go back.
What have I
and
said? I
just go-
literally said last week, I said Bryce Young continues to make me eat my words. That's what I said. So I don't know how that's like me gassing him up or me doing anything, me playing the fence. I think it's abundantly clear to the people that have been watching this podcast, the people that have spoken to me off the record about Bryce Young. I think it's abundantly clear where I stand. I
Yeah, you don't like him.
And that's okay. I don't understand where the confusion is. Where's the confusion?
the confusion
But,
lie.
every time I say that, what do I always say? It's in everybody's best interest for the nigga to work out. And I say every time he continues to put a Carolina Panther jersey on, don't speak yet, bro. Every time
See, now I'm gonna say it.
Every
And
time
that's your way.
every time he continues to put a Carolina Panthers jersey on,
Right, and that's your
I'm
way.
gonna
That's your
support
way
him
to ease back
because I'm
into
a
the
down-
middle ground, so you don't have to stand on your
Yeah,
fucking
it
words.
doesn't.
Literally.
Literally.
No, that's just
Because you
not
said
true.
Bryce
It's
was
just not
dog shit,
true.
and you think he's dog shit, and you
It's
don't
just not
like
true.
anything about the kid. So, like, stand on that.
Yeah,
and
like,
stay there.
you don't-
Stand on that and stay there. Don't celebrate the successes.
Yeah, and that's
and keep
just,
parading
but
the
But
losses.
to me, that's just fucking dumb as hell. Like, imagine you realistically telling me not to enjoy the successes of the Carolina Panthers winning football games, or
No, you can
any
enjoy
se-
that. You enjoy
yeah,
the
so like, what
Panthers.
the fuck are you talking
But don't.
about?
But
what are you
don't.
talking?
But
What do we have?
don't speak
What are
on
we
Bryce.
even doing?
Don't speak on Bryce. Don't
What are we
praise
even
him.
doing?
Stand
Why-
where you
how?
at.
That
Stand
doesn't
where
make
you're
any
at.
sense at all.
you just
don't
don't-
praise them. Don't acknowledge when if I was potentially wrong. Y'all made me do that every other time. We made me do it about fucking Ian Thomas, about Jonathan Mingo, Jamie Robinson. The list goes on and on. So now, if I fucking acknowledge Bryce and his success, now it's don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Like that shit makes no sense.
You
at
just
all,
don't
bro.
stand on business, bro.
How?
I'm just asking
How?
you. I was just presenting something that the whole fan base is.
How do
Wonder.
I not? And I'm asking you, how am I not?
I've
standing
already.
on this?
I just went on a whole fucking 10-minute rant of how you don't.
And none
So
of it
why
coming-
do you?
none
You
of
see,
it
but
made
you're
sense to
attacking
me.
us. This is coming from the fans.
Yeah,
This is what they're saying. This is what the people who are watching
Because
and tuning in
I have
are
people-
saying. We
I
don't
ha-
even have to say it.
I literally have people texting me every time Bryce plays good. I have people texting me. I wonder what JJ is gonna say about that. And then as soon as Bryce plays bad, I get the same people texting me. Oh shit! I already know what JJ.
But what have
about.
I said?
Like,
Like realistically, what have I said? Week
Well, we
two,
haven't done our game
week
review
two,
yet,
I
so
said,
it's coming.
Week two, I
It's
said,
about dispute.
well, I
And-
don't really need to
and
say
you
shit.
already-
My co-host already said he looked like dog shit.
And you already said when you was like, yeah, they said just go defensive. They have faith in all that twirling and all that weird shit that you was doing. Like you said,
I'm
you
just telling
already
you
told us all
what the
you.
fucking ESPN report said. The ESPN report said the Carolina Panthers plan to move forward with Bryce Young.
I mean,
and
he's
they're
shown you
solely
that-
focused on edge rusher in the draft.
Has he
Okay,
not
cool.
earned
That's
that?
the only thing I said.
Did he earn
That's
that?
the
Did
only
he earn
thing I
that? Yes
said.
or no? Did he earn that? Yes or no?
I plead the fifth. I'm not going to answer
Oh,
that
you
question.
can't answer that.
I'm not going to answer.
So
the
from what
question.
he showed you the last five weeks, he hasn't earned that right to move forward as the starter.
I just told you I wasn't going to answer that question.
Cool.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm pretty sure last week that I said if he continues to play the way he has played, then it's going to be a-okay. But I continue to say, like, everybody wants to say this and wants to say that, but we're losing football games. And then I point to a decisive turnover before the half last week. I get slander for it. So cool. We don't want to talk about the turnover. We don't want to talk about when he fucks up.
What about a
or when he
decisive
does
touchdown
or
before
when
the
he
half
does
this
something
week?
or when he does something wrong.
What about a decisive touchdown?
See,
before
you're
the
trying
half
to
this week?
paint that.
That's it.
You're trying
Like,
to
I'm
paint
just
that
telling-
narrative.
I-
It's not true, bro.
How is it not true?
Because
what is not true?
We talked about the turnover, but what we said was we don't think that cost us the game. So it's
That's
not
okay.
that, and it's
the only
not.
thing
So,
I said was the momentum of the game switched.
and so don't say that we don't want to talk about it because that's not true. We talk about it, and just because we have a different answer than you doesn't make you any more right than us.
Okay.
So I mean,
And that doesn't mean that my stance on Bryce has changed at all. I've just been literally down the middle. Ever
Yeah,
since
exactly.
I've literally been down the middle
Playing
ever
the
since
fucking fence.
ever since week
That's
2.
That's all we're
Yeah,
that's
literally,
exactly
that's
what
all
we're
we're saying.
You just
You're making
admitted
a
it.
fucking point.
Ever since week 2, the
just
only thing
stated
that I've
you're
done
fucking
has
straddling
been
the fence.
100% objective and giving my opinions as a fan.
Because you can't
That's
stand
the
on
only
business.
thing. No, it's not because I can't stand on business. It's just like it just gets very, very repetitive to hear somebody get on a podcast.
Man, jump off the porch, bro. Stop
That-
standing on the
it
fucking.
just gets
standing
extremely
up there.
repetitive to hear somebody get on a podcast and slander a nigga every single week. So cool. I understand that. I acknowledge that. So cool. Don't worry about it. The only thing I'm going to do is be objective and play down the middle. On Sunday, he looked like fucking dog shit. He did.
And there it is.
Last week, no, it's not. And there it is. The only thing I just did was fucking echo what that nigga just said. So now it's there. It is.
Don't do what I
Now
do.
it's
Do
there.
what you can.
See, you having niggas fan the fuck out. I swear to God. Anyways, I'm moving on. Matter of fact, how was your weekend? Matter of fact, I don't even care. Actually, because we're too far into the
My
podcast
weekend was
now.
amazing. I got a new tattoo, couple of them. That was fire.
Yeah, we noticed that you wanted to wear shorts today. So.
I mean, you have to, if you know anything about getting a tattoo, when it heals, you have to have it out in the open. But I don't know what you tried to get off there, but
Nothing. I'm just saying
it didn't make much sense.
We noticed because you wanted to wear shorts. That's
I
the
mean,
only thing
I wear shorts a lot. So, but anyway, hung out with some friends Saturday, went to a wedding Sunday, so my weekend was eventful. Very fun weekend for me.
Glad to hear it. Go fast, bro. Go quick.
Let's see. My weekend was pretty good. Hung out with some friends on Friday night. Got a little messed up. Played some zombies.
Fuck.
Oh, I can't play zombies.
No, you can't. Go ahead. Continue. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Saturday went out to the bars. Got a little bit faded again. Hung out with some people. Had a very eventful night. And then Sunday, I was pretty much in recovery mode. I'm not going to lie. I went kind of hard on Saturday night. That's also why I knew I wasn't going to make it to that game, because I know I had that thing on Saturday, and I already knew what type of night it was about to be, and I was not about to. You remember how we was feeling last time, the Panthers? And yeah, I was feeling that way again. So it was.
You were down on your dick.
Yeah, it was a rough morning. So it was eventful, though. Good time.
Good. Glad to hear it. Would you like to read the stats today, or you want me to?
I mean, you can read them. You read them every other week.
I just wanted to make sure that wasn't going to be me playing defense.
I mean,
before I started reading,
you
the
do
stats.
it every other time. So
Niggas are mad at
You
me.
always
I just want to point out, because allegedly they're echoing y'all's sentiment. So I just want to point out the fact that y'all were mad at me for being objective, or y'all are taking offense to that, or it's a problem that JJ has the ability to be objective. Because if I come on here and say that the nigga looked like dog shit on Sunday, and that's why I still question the organization and wanting to move on with him. Yeah, I have made the stance very clear that we shouldn't draft a quarterback this year. Then everybody's going to be up in arms again. Oh, it's this. Oh, it's that. I saw Dylan's cute little tweet that he put out on behalf of FPFO. If y'all don't know, we don't be on that shit like that. But I saw his cute little tweet talking about motherfuckers be waiting for Bryce Young to have a bad game so they can do this and that. I mean, cool. If that's the narrative that y'all want to paint, then that's A-okay with me. That's 100% okay with me. But don't say that I didn't acknowledge when he looked good over the last month and some change. Don't say I haven't been extremely objective regarding the whole season. I say he looked like shit and that he shouldn't be the starter after week 2. He went on to not be the starter after week 2. He had a 4 or 5 week break, and he came back and looked phenomenal. Then I called back all the way to the summer where I said I believe Dave Canales' system could make him look a lot better. I think he could develop in this system. Then all of a sudden, I guess that was me sucking him off. So I guess there's no middle ground. There's no in between when I speak, especially when it regards number 9.
Back to the fence.
Oh, I mean, cool. If that's what we, like I said, if that's what we want to call it, then that's A-okay with me. I'll be on the fence. And if they got a poll on that motherfucker, and that's a narrative that we want to paint, then I'll dance on that motherfucker too. Simple as that. Bryce Young, 19 of 28, 219, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 2 fumbles. 10 for 30. I can't read the stats now. I just asked you if I can read the stats. Now everybody's snickering and laughing and shit. Can I read the stats? Yes or no?
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. Thank you, bro. 10 carries for 32 yards for Chuba. Mike Boone, 2 carries for 14 yards. I don't understand why he didn't touch the football more. I'm really getting sick and tired of, everybody saying that this defense made us do that, et cetera, when all you got to do is stick to the fucking game plan. Anyways, 3 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown for Bryce. That's phenomenal. 4 carries. What, man? I can't. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I asked you if you want to read the stats. I can't read the stats. Can I read the stats, bro?
What, bro?
Can I read the stats? Yes or no?
Bro, focus on the stats. Don't worry about me, bro.
4 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown for wide receiver 1.
Who?
5 catches for 51 yards for Adam Thielen. I mean, and let's just go down the list. Xavier Legette, 2 catches for 7 yards. That's what we move up into the first round for. One nigga that we get 2 catches for 7 yards has a problem staying on the field in round 1. And round 2, we draft a nigga that tears his shit in back-to-back years. So, shout out to Dan Morgan and the front office for the job they're doing so far. Josie Jewell led the team in tackles, even with him going out with that injury. He did come back. 10 for him. Sherlis had 9. Jordan Fuller had 9. I'm just dying for the day that he's no longer on the fucking Panthers because he's
sorry.
Jadeveon Clowney had 3 tackles and 2 pass breakups. He was the highest graded Carolina Panther per PFF. Shout out to JD. J.C. Horn, 2 tackles, a PBU.
Oh, shit. Bryce had a tackle.
A sack. Oh, you don't say. I wonder why. But that's great, though, right? That's like part of him playing both ways and shit, kind of like Deion, right?
Yeah, about as good as JC was in coverage.
No, I'm not going to let you get that off.
And Mike Jackson.
I'm not going to let you get that off because,
His
when our scheme and our talent doesn't allow us to travel, then, you have a deeper problem. And when my head coach comes out and says the reason why, no, I'm not. I'm not done. I'm not done.
Because you're going off on a tangent.
Don't rush me. Don't rush me.
I just wanted to make sure we were staying on track with the stats because you were about to go off on some.
No, it wasn't about to go off on nothing. I'm just telling you that our head coach says the reason why J.C. Horn can't travel is because we don't have the fucking talent to do it. So when we come on this podcast, when we come on this podcast and we say we just have a bunch of fucking Jags all throughout this lineup, I don't want y'all to be offended because I know a lot of family members watching shit too. I don't want y'all to be offended. Don't take it no way. Business is business. If the head coach is saying it, then don't be mad at us. Be mad at that nigga. Be mad at the nigga that you support because he can't get fucking better. Don't be mad at me. But anyways, moving the fuck on. I'm not about to read. I mean, realistically, imagine allowing Cooper Rush to go 18 for 29, 214 yards, and 3 touchdowns with no turnovers. Rico Dowdle, I mean, just a dog shit running back to go 25 attempts for 149 yards. I mean,
ain't
just
bad for some dog shit right there.
CD Lamb, 9 catches for 116 and a touchdown.
Yeah, over half of that.
Michael Parsons just absolutely put his entire cock inside of the whole offensive line. 4 tackles, 3 solos, 2 sacks. If it wasn't for a couple offsides, he would have had number 3. Time of possession, 33-26. Cowboys, 410-235. Cowboys, 199-175. Cowboys, 211-60. Cowboys. I mean, long story short, the Carolina Panthers look absolutely horrible, and I won't even say the reason why they look absolutely horrible because if I do, then I'll be playing defense or I'll just be doing the extreme.
So we already know what your reason is.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
just say it.
When you have a fucking when you have a 13 to 14 play drive to start the game off and everything is clicking and your offense looks well and then that drive ends in a fucking fumble, that's part of the reason why. We'll just leave it at that.
That one drive?
Yeah, that one drive.
Gotcha.
That one drive.
Makes a lot of sense.
Did that result in a touchdown? Do you know off the top of your head or you don't remember? Or do you know?
The turnover, yeah, I think that was the first. I think we scored after
because
that.
Dave Canales tried to go in the press conference on Monday and say that y'all only scored 10 points off of turnovers. I don't know where he got that number from, but it was 100% inaccurate.
Maybe
No,
in the
they
first
punted.
half.
They punted the next drive.
Was that it?
Yeah, so they didn't score off of that.
What do you know? Oh yeah. We didn't. Cooper Rush went like 3 and out.
Oh yeah, because J.C. Horn got the sack. Okay, cool.
Yeah. So nothing. No harm, no foul.
No, I'm not gonna say that. It's not no harm, no foul. If you take a guaranteed 3 points off the board, it's not. Well, with Eddie Pinero kicking, nothing is a guarantee actually. So let me just not even say that.
You got it back later in the game when Cooper Rush decided to fumble right in front of y'all's end zone. But
that's fine.
That's what
we got it back. But when you give it up 4 times,
and then y'all actually scored off of that, and like one play courtesy of a bomb from Bryce.
No, not a bomb from Bryce, nigga. Not a bomb from Bryce. The shit was like a 16-yard pass that Jalen Coker cribbed the bitch. It wasn't a bomb.
It was definitely.
It
like
wasn't a bomb.
25-yard
pass.
Let's
let's not say a bomb, nigga. It wasn't a bomb. He threw a fucking good intermediate pass, and the nigga
you just can't give him any type of credit, huh?
Just fucking cribbed it, bro.
You can't give him any type of credit,
because I'm done with the little games, bro. I'm done with us
45
having fucking
seconds,
jerk offs.
down by 10.
I'm just done with it.
Big time players make big time plays in big time moments. He stepped up there, delivered a fucking strike for Teddy.
What are you referring to?
That particular play, that particular moment.
So that was okay.
To keep the Panthers in the game, knowing they were getting the ball coming out of halftime. What happened coming out of half? You can thank Damian Lewis for that.
Yeah, that offensive line looked fucking pathetic yesterday.
Let's just go ahead and get into it. Go ahead.
I don't think it's a coincidence that Bryce has a sort of regression while the offensive line is simultaneously getting put BTA. I mean, they were getting beat off every front, right up the middle, off the edges. And then guess what? All of a sudden, Bryce kind of looks like he did last season. It's weird how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, honestly, if you would have told me that the Cowboys defensive line was just gonna have their way with our offensive line, I would have thought that it would all come from courtesy to Ike or Timo. But I mean, 2 of the guys that we paid the most money to, I seen them getting put in the dirt. Not even on just pass protection, like run blocking. It was some of everything. Really the worst performance that I've seen from that offensive line all season. It was honestly just embarrassing. And, I mean, it didn't help with the quarterback play because he fumbled the ball every time he got touched. So it was just an overall terrible performance from the offense. Really just a lack of discipline, just a lack of effort, toughness. Literally just a lack of everything. Back to middle school football. So it was just embarrassing. The whole 9 yards. Run game was trash. Passing game was trash. Pass pro, run pro. Like everything that could go wrong from an offensive standpoint went wrong. So.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really say too much. Osa was really having Osa and Mozzie were really having their way up in that middle. I mean, especially the run game. You stopped the run very early. Did not allow Carolina to establish the rhythm in the run game. Didn't allow Chuba Hubbard to get going. And then Micah starts to feast off of that. Starts getting going there in the second half. Cooper Rush is who he is. He's gonna be good sometimes. He's gonna be ass sometimes more than.
And Cooper Rush is fucking garbage.
I mean,
he's
exactly what a backup quarterback is. He's very mediocre.
Horrible. His defense is horrible. Cooper Rush is fucking garbage.
That's here we go again. They're gonna get on him. Get on him. JJ's not the best when it comes to evaluating quarterback talent. You have to forgive him. He was a D lineman.
Is he ass? Yes or no?
He's mediocre.
Okay.
He's very average.
Is there
There's nothing
any world?
spectacular about his game.
Is there any world that Cooper Rush should outperform Bryce Young?
Cooper Rush has won more games.
Is there any nigga? I don't want just answer my question
I
very
am
directly,
question.
bro.
Yes, there is. It's
Okay,
the world
cool.
that we live
All
in,
right,
and
okay.
it happened on Sunday. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
Cooper Rush isn't like that fucking terrible. Like he's a serviceable quarterback in the NFL. This isn't about Cooper Rush though. This is about the Panthers as a whole. The offensive line couldn't hold fucking water. Defense, I don't know what EJ had going on there, but that was just, I mean, that was ridiculous. Cowboys are down 3 starting offensive linemen, and we're moving mountains in that middle for Rico Dowdle, just creating gaps everywhere for him to run through. And he was having his fucking way. It's the same thing I always say. I'm going to say it again until somebody in the front office hears me. Football starts and ends in the trenches, and the Panthers got thoroughly beat in the trenches on both sides of the football on Sunday, and that's why they lost the game.
Well, shit, they can't do nothing at this point in the season. So, I mean, I don't know. That secondary looked god-awful. I mean, that's the worst that I've ever seen them look, I mean, damn near ever. Like, and I don't want to hear nothing about Mike Jackson no more about how he this, he that. He sucks. Like, let's just call it what it is. He sucks. I mean, he's just a very average player. JC can't do it by himself. Yeah, they just look terrible. I don't ever want to see, what is it, Jordan Fuller? That's bro, number 20. That's it.
Yeah.
That was in coverage constantly getting beat by CD. And I don't know how EJ drew that scheme up to where I got to see Jordan Fuller playing man up on CD at the line. But, yeah, I never want to see that again. And, quite frankly, I need EJ gone.
Xavier Woods also got beat, too.
He's ass too.
Let's put that out there. But you was hyping him up on our last podcast.
Only thing I said was
X got something for
yeah,
that. Don't worry. It's a revenge game.
He
X got
stretch
something for that.
Yeah, he going to stretch something. I know a lot of niggas that'll stretch something. Jonathan Abram, one of my favorite players that came out over the last 6 years, that nigga will stretch something too, and he can't find a fucking job. So,
and then X did stretch CD, and they called a helmet to helmet, and you had him in here celebrating, talking about.
Hit.
See?
Yeah. But that was 100% just me trolling.
Yeah.
I mean.
So don't come on the pod trolling too, bro, because that's going to piss me off even more. That's going to piss me off even more, bro.
I wouldn't have had that reaction if you wasn't in there screaming.
Especially if
I was screaming about how bullshit of the call it was.
Yeah.
And then you talking about it's a dirty hit. Like,
but then the one that they got off was clean, though, allegedly. Shout out to Vashta for asking that question, too, to Dave Canales. And Dave Canales, at some point or another, you got to let your fucking nuts drop and take the fucking $12,000 fine. If you can't pay that on a 10-year contract, then you need a better financial advisor, nigga.
Kissed him right in the face mask.
And that shit is okay, because there's no flag thrown on that.
The refs didn't see it. I ain't see it.
Okay, cool. But you saw the other one.
Clear as day. Clear as day.
Okay. I mean, I don't really have much of a direction, because to me, the thing that I want to do is I want to air somebody out for 45 minutes straight. But I'm going to decide. but I'm going to decide not to, and I'm just going to say, where would y'all like to go? I understand. I know where we need to go. The run game needs to be better, and I don't understand why we abandon it so often and so early. It pisses me off.
Well, can we address
sick
your
and tired of
top 3 running back for the last couple of weeks has looked relatively pedestrian? The guy that you've been banging the table for and screaming that he's up there with Saquon and Derrick Henry, where's that guy?
You tried to paint that narrative 2 weeks ago, and he fucking cleared that shit out of the way against Philly. So
where's that guy? Where was that guy against Dallas?
I mean, when you only get 10 attempts, that's kind of what's going to happen. And the way that I know that we abandoned it too early is the fact that Mike Boone came in and averaged 7 yards a carry on 2 touches. A large majority of that coming off of one run. I think he had a run for 12 or 13 yards. So, don't come in here trying to paint that narrative again, bro. Like, just simply don't do it. When a nigga only touches the football 10 times, that's what you're going to see. That's what you're going to get. That's what you're going to get. You're going to get 32 yards, because if you want me to talk to you about it and be honest about it, after 4 carries, he had 22 yards. So, I mean, obviously there was something that was working, but like I said, if you don't turn the football over, then you don't feel so inclined to have to throw the football in empty cover or in empty formations the rest of the fucking game. So just protect the football. It's very simple. It's very simple. I mean, obviously it's a little more difficult. The last interception that I saw today was just fucking egregious. Just terrible. And you know what? What I'll chalk that up to is just, okay, maybe we're trying to do too much. We're trying to get too much back all in one play. But it's just, I mean, it's exhausting for me.
I don't think it was that. If you watch the play, Bryce just doesn't step up. He doesn't step into the throw. Why? Because all game when he had been trying to step up into the throw, there was somebody right under his fucking chin strap.
He wasn't trying to step up all game. He doesn't even really be trying to step up like that.
Watching Bryce Young the last couple of weeks, he definitely was stepping up in the pocket and delivering strikes and taking shots. This week, he got touched up a little bit more than he had been getting touched up all season, and then got a little bit gun shy in that fourth quarter and did not step into the throw to make it. Go watch it.
Okay.
You can
I mean,
see
that's
you
fine.
see him. He sees
So
it.
am
He
I playing, would I
identifies
be
it.
playing defense if I challenge his toughness? I would be playing defense, or that's me doing
I think
a
that
lot
would
if
be.
I challenge his
I
toughness.
think that would be false though.
Okay.
Like
Alright,
just
that's
based
the
on the
only
way
thing I
that,
asked.
just based on the way that he's played over the past couple of weeks. Because like Tavian said, he's been taking a lot of hits and still delivering throws, a lot more than what he did last year. Because last year he would just fade away and just take the sack. But this year's been a lot of, I know I'm gonna take the sack. I know I'm gonna get hit under my chin, but this is a new offensive line. So, I mean, at some point, I got to trust that I have time back here. And even the time that he's done that and still got hit, he's still been able to throw under pressure. Yesterday, I don't know what happened. It was a complete meltdown by the whole team, literally.
Are you ready to have? I think that I'm ready to have a conversation about Xavier Leggett. If you are.
Oh, I mean, I've been ready to have that conversation for how many weeks? You want to remind me?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Okay.
I know that you wanted to have the conversation last week.
And the week before, and the week before, and the week before.
It's also
Ever
funny
since
how,
I seen that he couldn't fucking catch. So since he got here, damn near.
It's also funny how Jalen Coker comes back and immediately drops his dick, exactly like I said a
Yeah.
couple weeks back.
Yeah. I digress. You were right. He's wide receiver 1. Very simple.
That's why I
if you
thought he was
wanna-
6'5".
If you, I mean,
He
that
plays
was-
bigger than he looks.
I mean, okay. You want to keep sucking them off. Just let me know when you want to get off your knees, bro, and we'll proceed.
Continue.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know about XL, and that was another conversation that came up in the space yesterday, pregame. Shout out to them. That shit was fun. Very, very intimate. Ended up starting to jump a little bit. I had to get out of there because I had shit to do, pregame ritual, all of that. So I had to skedaddle. But relax. Another conversation that came up was just about Xavier Leggett and just kind of what the future looks like with him. For me, I think that every single week that goes by, unfortunately, because y'all know how hard I was going for Xavier Leggett last week. I thought people were being extremely tough on him as far as, the drops are concerned, even though they are very frustrating. And they were coming at a very, very bad time, specifically in the Philadelphia game. I thought people were doing a lot. But the drops, coupled with the inability to stay healthy, coupled with the fact that we only saw a year of production in college, coupled with the fact that it seems like our quarterback needs somebody that is a true wide receiver 1, kind of has me questioning the pick a little bit. I'll be honest. Now, officially, per Dave Canales, Monday afternoon, Xavier Leggett is officially week to week with a groin injury. For me personally, I don't want to see him for the rest of the year. I don't. For me, there's just simply no point. No point. Same thing that I was saying about Jonathan Brooks when we had the conversation about him coming back week 11, week 12, whatever it was, off the ACL injury. And I kind of took the stance at one point or another that, for me, I don't really need to see him. His run game was looking halfway decent. Actually, this run game was looking phenomenal with Chuba Hubbard leading the way. And I just felt like it was kind of counterproductive. He comes out, tears his shit again. Same thing with XL. I don't need to see him again this season. And I just really honestly don't know if he has the ability to be the receiver that we need him to be. I don't. Because for me personally, I can't look at 2 receptions for 7 yards. I can't. You okay?
My shit is itching.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I can't see it, bro. I can't see it. And to me, there's just no way that we allow an undrafted free agent to come back and have 4 catches for 108 yards. Now, I know a lot of those yards were off 1 catch, and that's fine. But even the fact that he had 3 catches for whatever it was, 108 minus 83, y'all do the math, 3 catches for 20-something yards. It just, I just can't see it, bro. And honestly, I'm just tired of just niggas being ass. I'm tired of, every other week we have this huge debacle. We have, a huge regression. I'm just sick and tired of it. And unfortunately, I'm at the point in the season where I'm just ready for the shit to be over. I know that we're going to take a couple of trips. Are we going to 2 out of the last 3 games, I believe, is the number?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, we're going to 2 out of the last 3. That'll be phenomenal. It'll be fun. Whatever the case may be, we'll have a couple drinks. But I'm ready for the season to be over. I'm ready for us to get to March/April so we can continue or we can take the opportunity to get talent in the rooms because right now we just simply don't have it. One of the first things that I need to see done at the end of the season is I need this training staff to be fucking gone, every single last one of them. Every single last one of them. And my co-host has done a phenomenal job with being the culprit for that. For literally since Matt Rule left, we've talked about that for 2 or 3 years now. And now I'm on that train too. As soon as the season ends, I need every single one of y'all niggas gone. And I say that with all due respect, but something just isn't connecting. Something just isn't clicking. It's just, there's just simply no way, bro. There's just simply no way that I got to see Trevin Wallace go down, and in the same game, I got to go see Josie Jewell go down, and we rolling out a nigga that I don't even know. I'm not even familiar with, and I was at every single day of training camp. It just, to me, it can't happen, and it ranges me, honestly. It really does. So, yeah, I'm just fed up. As you can tell, I'm fed up, and then I had to go on the timeline and see niggas having, parties because whatever. We're playing more competitive football with some of the better teams in the NFL, yet we're still losing games. So that's my whole synopsis for the game. Everybody looked like shit. Everybody looked like shit. The offensive line, absolutely pathetic. To me, and this is why I said what I said last week, because I had a feeling that niggas in the building were getting their heads gassed up off of nothing. And y'all were partially responsible for that, fans. Y'all were partially responsible for these niggas getting their heads gassed up. Because guess what? Instead of them going on Twitter and seeing people threatening their lives and seeing, no, because that's what I see. That's what I see on X. So I know that they're seeing it too because they're getting tagged in some of these things. So instead of them seeing that on a week-to-week basis, they see a fucking participation trophy from this fan base and a pat on the back. Good job, great job. You lost, but it's okay. Here's a fucking bag of Doritos and a juice box.
I told you y'all like mediocrity.
No, don't say y'all, nigga.
No. There's been a situation. There's been a few times that you fell in love with it.
How? Because I said Mike Jackson. He's a competitive cornerback too.
We don't fucking need competitive. We need. Are you good or are you not? I don't care about competitive. That's a participation trophy.
I think Mike Jackson is a good cornerback too in the league. I do, and I say that based off what I see on film.
Well, what the fuck did the film tell you against Dallas?
That Ishiro Evero has a problem with putting his guys in positions to win.
Because his guys can't win. They can't. What didn't Dave Canales just tell you that?
That we don't have the personnel to let niggas.
Yeah, and he's talking about Mike Jackson too.
No,
unfortunately,
I don't know if that's the case. Bro.
Unfortunately, he's part of that personnel. Him, Jordan Fuller, everybody that was back there in that secondary besides JC.
Honestly, Jordan Fuller probably would have did this team a little bit better if he would have just stayed injured on IR or wherever he was. Yeah, because he was on IR, right, for 4 or 5 weeks.
Yeah.
And that's when Damani Richardson and Nick Scott were, well, not Nick Scott. I'll retract that. That's when Damani Richardson was out there going ape shit. So he would have did a little bit better. Just let 36 get back there. Because obviously you show every week that you don't have the ability to produce at a high level nor compete at a high level. It's not. I don't understand how Cooper Rush completes the last touchdown that he does. Who is his nigga? Honestly. Jonathan Barnes? Is that his name?
Jalen Brooks.
Yeah, he's fucking dog shit. Yeah, he's ass. He's terrible.
South Carolina native.
Yeah, he's garbage. He's garbage.
Quite a few players from South Carolina that went fed, actually. Well, you had Rico from Appalachian region. You got Jalen Brooks from South Carolina, and you got what's his?
I don't know.
Am I blanking on the guy that picked the last one off?
He got a crazy last name.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm drawing a blank on his name. 24, whatever his name is, also went to South Carolina. Big day for the guys. They just felt something good
So
about being
we
back
just
home.
got the pedestrian from South Carolina, I guess.
Yeah. And we're stuck with Dollar Bill and Xavier Leggett. Boy. This team knows how to fuck something off. They know how to fucking ruin my day. They know how to ruin my life. They know how to ruin my months. Know how to ruin my year. They know how to make me spend fucking tens of thousands of dollars just to fuck it off and to win 3 football games. You know, and that's not even counting what I spent in bets.
Israel Mukwamu. My fault, big dog.
Oh, don't apologize. It's okay. Today's your day. I want you to be happy.
I am. Thank you.
Yo, do y'all have y'all shit ready?
Yes, bro.
Bro, because I didn't want to play the music and niggas don't got their shit ready. So
Your boy is hot.
let's make this quick, bro.
Hold on. Y'all go.
See, bro, because you're not ready, bro. You're not ready. You're not prepared. Dylan's ticket. Did Dylan hit again this week or no?
Nope.
So he's still at 5. You're at 3. You're at 3, and I'm at 0.
Correct. Coming off a win.
Okay. 5-leg parlay plus 512. Eagles money line against the Commanders. Rams money line against the Jets. Carolina to cover plus 14.5. He continues to dick his money off with Carolina. I don't know why. They you know. Over 38.5 alt spread in the Cleveland and Cincinnati game, and Minnesota Vikings money line against the Seahawks plus 512.
He went soft just so he can try to get an easy dub. We see you, Dylan. You was getting hawked down.
Good strategy.
Yeah, I was about to say you got to find a win. I haven't been able to do it, and I've gone soft. I've gone, ball to the wall. So
Can I get back in the group chat so I can send my ticket, please? Thank you.
are you gonna act like you have some fucking home?
I got booted out of my group chat this weekend, guys.
Not out of your group chat.
Yeah, not out of yeah.
I mean, I'm in the group chat. It's my group chat. Group chat that I am a part of.
There you go.
So I got booted out of my
The latter
group chat
sounded
this
better.
weekend, guys. For being a Cowboys fan and celebrating the win. I simply changed our group photo. It's the FPFO logo. All I did was change it to a picture of Cooper Rush and Dak holding a little baby with the Panthers logo over the baby's face. It was nothing crazy, and I immediately got removed and met with resistance. I don't know why, but hey.
You know why. You just said why.
That's the life. That's the life
I
I
don't
live.
understand what's confusing about that, to be frank. I really don't, but go ahead.
I feel like when you win, you can do what you want.
And that's
So I was
where
just doing what I want.
See, that's where you got life completely
And
fucked
just
up.
like, my boys won this weekend, I also won with my juice ticket. So tail this because it's another one. We coming for that title, baby. We are taking the Houston Texans money line.
Plus 511.
You saw it?
Soft.
You saw it? I'm trying to win. I got bigger fish to fry, so we're going to play it safe. Plus, we're taking the Houston Texans money line. We're taking the Baltimore Ravens money line. We're taking the Philadelphia Eagles money line. And we are taking the Los Angeles Rams money line. Lock it in. Plus 511. Easy ticket. Put 100 on it. You're going to win 5.
All right, I got mine. Got the Panthers plus 8.5 against the Cardinals. Indianapolis beating Tennessee. Rams against New York. Minnesota Vikings versus Seattle. Baltimore Ravens and Detroit Lions minus 3.5. Plus 10-13. Very simple.
plus 1258. Give me the Rams minus 3.5 against the Jets. Give me the Detroit Lions minus 6.5 against the Bears. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to cover plus 6. And give me the Chiefs to cover plus 2. The Steelers play the Ravens, and the Chiefs play the Houston Texans. Plus 1258. I think that's very simple. If I can't win that, then, what am I worth? I might as well just remove myself from this portion of the show because, obviously, it's just simply not working out. Which
If you go the whole season without a win, that's going to be embarrassing.
I was thinking that the other day, and I thought that it was just a very, very high possibility, for one. And for two, it's only fitting that would happen to me if that does happen. I'll just say that. I had a very, very bad weekend this weekend. I'll just say that.
And wise?
Just in general.
That's tough.
Lost by Lost by 30 on Thursday night. Lost by 30 on Friday night.
Damn.
And then I had to watch the Carolina Panthers do what they did.
Y'all ain't make no adjustments?
I'm not going to make a comment on this. I'm not going to make a comment on what you just asked me because I just fear, or not even fear, I just have a feeling that this content is too accessible for me to comment the way I want to comment. So I'm not going to comment. I'm going to practice self-control.
At my school, they used to have a cheer. It went something like free throws win the ball game.
I mean, yeah, it's just embarrassing.
Y'all missed a lot of free throws?
We miss a lot of everything. And we turn the ball over. I think Thursday we had 39 turnovers. And Friday we had 38. So, but what realistically, what can I do?
That's like
if we
every
don't
other
know how to-
possession.
What can I do if we don't know how to we don't know how to catch the basketball?
Y'all was turning it over every other possession?
What am I supposed to do about that? But you know what? I have a fix for that. So, you know the gun machine, the shooting machine? I'm going to turn that all the way up to high volume, and I'm going to point it at, I'm going to make them get up close and put it at their heads. And if they don't catch it, then it's no difference to me if they don't catch it or not, right? So you're going to learn how to catch one way or another. But I mean, I just can't continue to see.
Or you just got to get out there and pass them the ball.
Oh no, because I can't throw it as hard, as accurate, and as hard as I need it to be. So no, we'll put it on the gun.
That is insane.
And if we can't do that, then what's insane about it?
There's some lawsuits headed your way.
No, what's insane about it?
Because it'll be better coming from an actual person. Because they're saying that the person they're catching the ball from throws the ball too hard. So if you just go out there and kind of demonstrate.
Is that what they were saying?
That's what I heard.
Yeah.
They can't catch Shorty's passes?
Yeah.
Well, you need to have all of them line up and have her on the other side and just have her launch them at them.
Or I'll just put it at the gun on the highest level possible.
They're not catching it from the
Yeah,
gun. They're
exactly.
catching it from her.
You know they're not going to make any progress from that.
No.
They need to
there
get
is
used to
gonna be
catching
some
it
progress.
with who they got.
So you either catch it or you don't, and then what is the repercussion of you not catching it?
Then if I get hit in the head, then, I just run home, tell my parents.
And then I'm going to tell them what am I going to tell them? We have a problem with turning the ball over. Thursday we had 39. Friday we had 38. Part of that is because your child cannot catch the ball. They didn't learn that when, they were 6, 5, 4, 3 years old in the household, obviously. That's not my issue. So now my issue is to fix it because I refuse to keep getting beat by 30. That's what I won't do personally. So, but that's a bad attitude, right? And now I have lawsuits coming my way.
Yeah.
Because I know how to fix shit as a coach. Right?
It's not really fixing it.
Sounds like you're going to break something. But, hey, go off, man. To your pockets.
Is what it is. We'll just keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. And hopefully by the time I'm rich, it'll be either settled or I'll just have enough money to pay it. And we'll just say, fuck it. And I'll pay pain, suffering, and everything else. I'm trolling, by the way. I don't need anybody. I'm trolling, by the way. I don't need anybody thinking that I'm doing the most. But I did tell them on Friday night that I refuse to continue to lose the way I'm losing. And so now whenever they think practice is hard, they can 10x that in their head.
That's all you got to do right there.
For sure. Because it's just a lot of laughing and joking and playing around. And for me personally, the competitor that I am, when I have to sit on the bench and get beat by 30, there's not a motherfucking thing funny.
Well, I mean, if they want to laugh so much, run them until there's no air.
Wow. So
just run them until they can't laugh. Run them until it's a little bit tougher to laugh.
Yeah.
Because you got to focus on breathing. How about that? Let's say it like that. That's what our coaches did to us when we would fuck around.
Well, what would your coach do? You're over there laughing and shaking your head like that's not a great solution.
If one time we were on the way back from a game, we're throwing ice at the bus driver, who was also our coach. But he was a little older than everybody, God rest his soul right now. But we're throwing ice at him. Got back to practice that following week, and I mean, it was just bear crawls half of practice. And I mean, sideline to sideline, you got done doing that, you doing full field and back. just bear crawl. So that's a solution too. Take them out to the football field.
Is that going to help them catch the basketball?
Sometimes it's not about.
So when they're done with that, launch the ball at them.
Yeah.
Now you got to catch it while you're tired. Just like in the game.
Yeah. If the coaching staff consisted of us, we'd be fucked off. I'm not going to lie. I don't really have anything else. Player of the game, I guess. I don't even really want to do that. You know what? I'm going to give my player of the game to Bryce Young. Shout out to bro. You competed at a high level.
It's diabolical.
Weird. Mine is going to Jalen Coker, obviously. I mean, really the only productive player that we had, especially from an offensive standpoint. So, Rook showed out.
Shout out 18.
Mine is going to Osa. What a day. What a day, big dog.
Thanks for tuning in, man. Nah, he did go fast.
I can't give. I mean, that it was hard to pick from y'all side.
Josie. He's just very slow. It's kind of nasty. But what more do I expect from him?
I fell in love with the pain. I got the rest of my brain.
Crazy statement.
I know these niggas be lame. I gotta walk with the chrome. Cause I gotta make it
You
better.
can do the job, but
Hey, boy, you slid on this. It was that night.
Hop in the booth and treat it like my finish. Stick to the code.
that was a great night. It would have been a lot better. That was a phenomenal night. I had a blast.
All you niggas fucking watching, bitch, I'm
How
looking
good
good
is
if you need
That was a fun night, bro. That one, yeah.
No cap.
Took a shawty out of east, so she wanna eat me like a buffet. And I'm still a V-Long dog in my white tee on my worst day. 20 bands I put